The road stretched endlessly into the darkness, cutting through miles of silent forest somewhere deep in rural America. It wasn't just quiet, it felt abandoned, like the world had simply stopped existing beyond that narrow strip of asphalt. Daniel had been driving for hours. His headlights were the only source of light, carving a weak tunnel through the night. Trees stood tall on both sides, their shadows shifting unnaturally as the wind moved through them. Every few seconds, it almost felt like something was moving between them, watching. He tightened his grip on the steering wheel. The clock on the dashboard read 2:17 a.m. His phone buzzed once, then died. No service. He sighed, tapping the screen again and again, but nothing changed. The GPS froze, stuck on a blank map. No route, no location, just a small arrow floating in nowhere. That's not funny. He glanced outside. The road hadn't changed in over 30 minutes. Same trees, same darkness, same feeling. The radio suddenly crackled. A sharp burst of static filled the car, making him flinch. He quickly reached for it, turning the knob. Nothing but noise. But then, for a split second, a voice. Don't. It was faint, almost buried under the static. Daniel froze. What? He leaned closer to the radio. Sound cut out. Silence returned. A deep, heavy silence that pressed against his chest. His heart started beating faster. Okay, I'm just tired, he muttered. That's all. He focused back on the road, and that's when he saw her. Standing on the side, still, unmoving, a woman in a thin white dress, barefoot on the frozen ground. Her hair covered her face completely, hiding her identity. She wasn't waving, wasn't calling for help, just standing there, like she had been waiting. Daniel's foot slowly pressed the brake. The car began to slow down. No, he whispered to himself. Keep driving. But his eyes stayed locked on her. As he got closer, the headlights fully illuminated her figure. Her skin looked pale. Too pale. Almost lifeless. He stopped the car. The engine hummed softly in the silence. For a moment, neither of them moved. Hey, Daniel called out, lowering the window slightly. Are you okay? No response. Not even a slight movement. Do you need help? Nothing. Then suddenly, her arm lifted. Joe, jerky, unnatural. She pointed down the road ahead. Daniel felt a chill run down his spine. There's nothing there, he whispered. She kept pointing, unmoving, unblinking. Something deep inside him screamed to leave. Now, immediately, but curiosity or something darker held him in place. All right, he said slowly. I'll check. He pressed the gas and drove forward. The woman disappeared behind him. 10 seconds passed. 20. 30. Still nothing. No accident. No car. No house. Nothing. Great, he muttered. Perfect. He glanced at the rearview mirror, and his entire body froze. She was sitting in the back seat, right behind him, her head tilted slightly forward, her hair still covering her face. Water dripped from her dress, soaking into the seat. Daniel's breath stopped. Ow! He slammed the brakes. The car screeched violently and came to a halt. Get out! He shouted, panic rising in his voice. Get out of my car! She didn't move, didn't react, didn't breathe. The temperature inside the car dropped suddenly. His windows began to fog. Daniel lunged for the door handle. Locked! He hit the unlock button. Click! Locked again. Click! Locked! Again, and again, and again. Open! He yelled, slamming his hand against the door. The radio exploded into static. Loud, piercing. Then a voice broke through. Clear this time. cold. You shouldn't have stopped. Daniel's heart pounded in his ears. What do you want? He whispered, barely able to speak. Slowly, the woman's head began to tilt. Farther, farther, until it bent at an angle no human body could reach. Cracking sound echoed softly. Then, she spoke. You saw me. Her voice wasn't normal. It overlapped with itself, like multiple voices speaking together. Daniel shook his head, tears forming in his eyes. I didn't do anything. I was just trying to help. The woman slowly raised her head. Her hair began to part, revealing her face. Pale, cracked, eyes completely black, and a smile. Too wide, too wrong. You always try to help. The car lights flickered. The engine died. Complete darkness swallowed everything. Daniel screamed and turned away. And suddenly, silence. The lights came back on. The engine started. The back seat was empty. She was gone. The doors unlocked with a soft click. Daniel didn't wait. He threw the door open and stumbled out, breathing heavily, his heart racing uncontrollably. This isn't real. This isn't real. The cold air hit him hard, but it grounded him, made him feel alive. Then he noticed something ahead. A sign. Old, rusty, leaning slightly to one side. Drawn by something he couldn't explain, he walked toward it. Each step felt heavier, slower, like the ground itself didn't want him to move. He reached the sign and wiped away the dirt. The words became visible. Warning, do not stop on this road. Below it were photos, dozens of them, pinned haphazardly. Faces of people, men, women, different ages, all drivers, all alone, all missing. Daniel's breathing slowed. His eyes moved across the faces, one by one. Then he saw it. At the bottom, a fresh photo. Clean, new. He reached for it with trembling hands. It was him, sitting inside his car, hands on the wheel, looking straight ahead, the exact same moment from earlier. But the angle, it was taken from outside, from the road, from where she had been standing. Daniel's vision blurred. No, 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 no. A wet sound echoed behind him. Drip, drip, drip. He slowly turned around, and she was there, closer than before, standing just a few steps away, her head tilted, her smile wider now. You saw the sign, she whispered. Daniel stumbled backward. I didn't know. Her voice layered again, cold, endless. You still stopped. The wind howled violently. The trees shook. The darkness around them deepened unnaturally. Daniel tried to run, but his legs wouldn't move, like something invisible was holding him in place. She took one step closer, then another. You all stop. Their hand slowly reached out toward him. And just before everything went black, Daniel realized something terrifying. The photos on the sign weren't memories. They were being updated. And now, there was space for one more.